And today I wanted to talk to you something that came to mind, and I think it's good to be aware of and also to be prepared. As you know, we live in Miami, and Miami, what do we deal with in Miami? We deal with hurricanes. We deal with, if you saw Amando's posting the other day, he had a mini tornado hitting the back of his house. I mean, we deal with crazy stuff all the time, and now so it's very important to always have a survival guide with you for whatever situation you might face. So today I wanted to talk to you about a tough market survival guide for COVID-19. You might be wondering, like, what is that all about? Well, as you know, the market is very uncertain at this moment, but your plan doesn't have to be. When you started this year, 2020, you were hungry, you were fearless, you were ready for whatever, and then you had your goals, you had your plans. But what happened? We got hit with the COVID-19, totally unexpected. But it's very important that all your goals and everything you have set for yourself, it doesn't have to suffer or be in pause. Instead, it should take us all the way to do more action and take massive action, I rather, and then do it. But be a smart agent and figure out a way to thrive no matter the conditions. When the market, if you remember, when the market recovered after the last crash, the number of real estate agents was down significantly. The agents who survived were the ones who didn't sit on the sidelines or go running for the hills. They're the ones who came up with an actionable plan to pull through and come out on top. And with the current market condition, we are truly in uncertain times. So I want to give you today a plan to do the same thing nowadays. So how can you be one of those agents that come out on top, no matter how the conditions evolve? Well, essentially, you need to have a plan to follow that will give you actionable steps to take no matter what. Steps that other agents likely they are not taking today. So I want you to be ahead of the game. And there are four main steps to think about when you put together your own tough market survival plan. These steps might be tweaked a little bit, depending how on your niche, for example, or your local area and other factors you might want to consider. So I'm going to give you today four steps, four basic steps in our tough market survival plan. And here are the four steps. Number one, find the motivated sellers that need your help selling right now. Number two, prepare to help these sellers with a top-notch virtual marketing plan and the right calm and prepare mindset. Number three, send these sellers your marketing materials and follow up to secure your listing appointment. And number four, do a listing presentation and show them how you can sell their homes for top dollars. Now, let's dig in a little bit. Let's break this down and let's start with number one. Find the motivated sellers that need your help selling right now. Yes, there are sellers who are motivated to sell right now, and you know them, and you might be looking for them, but you might have to work a little bit harder to find them. But since other agents might be hiding or sitting on the sidelines, you're not. So here are the types of sellers that you should be approaching right this moment. Expired and withdrawn listings. Now, these sellers, and I'll give you a few of them and where to find them. These sellers try to sell, and obviously they failed. They couldn't sell their properties. And many of them, as you know, are highly motivated because they have been on the market for a while with no success. For many reasons, including financial, they are likely ready to get their home sold, especially now. So how can you find these leads? Well, your best bet is to try the MLS or perhaps use a paid service such as ads through Facebook, Google Ads, or we have ways to show you how to do that. If you log in with us on Tuesdays and Thursdays, Steve can cover all about that and how to use the Shine or the softwares or the tools that we have to be able to find people like this. So that's on finding expired withdrawn listings. So how about for rent? How about for rent by owner listings? Well, renting a home out when you're the owner of it's a high risky move. Great tenants are hard to find, as you know it, and hard to manage when you aren't a full-time property manager. So that said, most of the sellers would, in fact, be much better off selling their homes and getting cash rather than remaining in or entering into a high-risk rental situation. You can often find this Facebook Marketplace or buy sell groups. You can always adjust your search setting for rentals, but don't step away from this type of source because sources for rent by owners are a great source of leads when it comes to selling properties. Another source will be vacant homes or land listings. When a home or lot isn't in use, it's sometimes simple to convince a seller that to part ways with it for the right amount of cash. In the case of vacant lots, many sellers they purchase their properties with the intent of building on them, though they never did. Similarly, a vacant home often indicates a family that moved in a hurry. And as you know, many of the sellers they're highly motivated, and those are the type of sellers we want. Some of them may have lost their jobs or having financial difficulties. So selling a home or a piece of land can take a load off their shoulders and put some extra cash in their pockets. And this useful leads can be found through your local property appraisers or tax collector, or you can buy the leads from different sources or work on marketing plan with the tools we already have at Broker Nation Real Estate. So you can use different tools to do that. Or when you're driving around showing properties, be on the lookout for properties that look vacant. And then you can go to these sources like tax collector, property appraisers, etc., to find the information on the sellers. How about inherited home listings? Heirs to a property must be approached with a grace and empathy, or trust me, you will not get very far with them. But these are great leads to have, especially if you already have a buyer who may be interested in their home. So you got to find this leads by searching through obituaries or doing a search for word estate on the tax collector or property appraiser's website. Another way of getting leads like this is through, remember when I've talked to you about creating a power team? A lot of these people, they have a network and they can refer clients like that to you. Or we had a guest speaker not too long ago, the attorney who talked about the estates and probates, and she's a great source to also finding this type of leads. Another type of leads will be potential listings from past clients and sphere. Don't forget to reach out to your past clients and or any members of your sphere during this time. Anyone who is feeling restless about finances might be interested in selling sooner than you think. Send a friendly message through text or email, and we have talked to this about this many times. Remember, ask them how they're doing with everything that is happening. Offer to help with whatever they need. And remember, during this time, people are looking for normalcy or optimism. In addition, you can also post on Facebook and reach your online sphere on this. Remember to make it all about helping them, not just about getting that listing. Be sympathetic, use a sympathetic voice. Some people just need someone to talk to during this stressful time and difficult times. And if you do it right, then anyone who is thinking of selling will be more likely to list with you. Another source will be potential listings from people in financial distress. Unfortunately, there will always be folks in financial distress, and there may be a few more now than usual. As you know, with the unemployment and everything happening, that will happen. So these people might be considering selling because of pre-foreclosure, being behind on their property taxes, or any other type of personal financial matters. So how do you help them? Well, to find the pre-foreclosures, you can pull them up on Zillow, for example, or you can contact your local courthouse and ask them for help finding these foreclosure files. Another option will be to buy from another type of provider that gives you this type of leads. To find the people who are behind on their property taxes, for example, you can contact your local tax collector, and they'll show you exactly how to access the information. And in most areas, This information is public record. In Miami, it's totally public record. Then get the owner's name, mailing address from the tax collector, and the property appraiser's address website. And you can find phone numbers to be able to contact them. You can find those phone numbers on white pages or any other software that provides some information on phone numbers, for example. All right, so that's all on number one, which has to do with, if you remember, finding motivated sellers that need your help selling right now. Now, let's dig in a little bit on number two. Prepare to help these sellers with a top-notch virtual marketing plan and the right calm and prepare mindset. When the market is good, when the market is great, like it's strong, almost any agent can list a home and it will usually sell. But when times are tough, your average agent just won't cut it. So that means that you need a top-notch marketing plan to stand out. And as you know, we do have trainings on this. So again, you can join us on brokernation.events. And we have a list of trainings that are coming up that will help you exactly on this. But here's some tips for crafting a smart virtual marketing plan. Consider virtual showing software options like 3D or virtual tours for listings. Do virtual showings where you can walk buyers through the property using a video conference, such as Skype, for example. You can also make the pictures pop because buyers probably want to limit the number of homes they want to tour, or you have to make them fall in love from their computer or phone screen. So don't just tell them about the amazing views from a private backyard. Have as many high quality professional photos of the home as possible. And I'll pause and I'll explain to you a little example on this. So not just on the showing a property to a buyer side, but also the importance of appraisals, for example. I just had a property one of my listings that I'm selling, and the appraiser never showed up. He didn't even do a drive-by appraisal, as some of you have seen them doing, but he did it sitting from his office, looking at the pictures and video that I had posted. Now, if my videos and pictures wouldn't have been enough or high quality or showing enough of the property that anybody can appreciate sitting from their home or looking at their phone, he wouldn't have given me a good appraisal report. But because of that, he was able to give me the asking price that I had. And I was a little bit overpriced, but nevertheless, he was able to give me what I was asking for. So that is great. And that is good to keep in mind. You do want to have high quality photos, pictures, videos, and show as much detail as you want, because you never know if this might be the new normal and appraisals might be a drive-by or sitting from their office. Another way will be to market the home's unique features. So find the home's distinct appeal and display it in the description, videos, and pictures. Make the home as appealing as possible, and you can have the sellers help you out on this. Make sure the home is spotless and staged to show off its best attributes. And you can also use virtual staging for that. For example, I was helping a buyer. She saw a house on her computer through a Zoom meeting that we're having, and I was showing it to her. And it got me by surprise. I didn't even know it was staged. So it was so real that the house was completely virtual staged, but it was so real that it looked like somebody had taken the time and put furniture into that property. Little did we know that property was all virtual staged. So that goes a long way. Besides getting your virtual marketing plan prep, remember to also prep yourself with the right mindset. Be aware of the news and potential challenges, but remain hopeful, optimistic, calm for the sake of your clients and for the sake of your leads. Let sellers know that you're going to work hard to get them the money, as much money as possible for their homes in the current market. And if you need help with the setting up the right mindset, please feel free to join us on Monday. We do have Mondays, Mindset Mondays, and we talk a lot about mindset because mindset matters. Now let's jump now on number three. Number three is send leads, your marketing package, and follow up. We don't believe you should simply tell sellers you're awesome. And we talked a lot about this in the Relevant Realtor, which we had yesterday. Amanda covers a lot on that. It's not just telling a realtor how awesome you are, how great you are, how trustworthy or a straight shooter you are, but instead you got to give the materials that proves it. And your pre-listing package should wow them and include great testimonials from satisfied clients and previous listings that show the attention paid to photos and other marketing. A few days after sending your pre-listing material, how about this? How about you follow up with the seller? Ask if they received the package and ask how you can help. If they're interested in selling, ask to meet with them. You can schedule a virtual meeting if that's more comfortable to you, but you can also do everything virtually, and you can also help them by showing them how you can get the property sold for them. So number 4 and last one will be to coordinate a virtual listing presentation appointment. A great listing presentation should show sellers how you market their home, attract more buyers' interest, and get them the most money possible. Those 3 little things. If you're not able to meet the seller in person, do the presentation of the computer using a platform like this one, Zoom, or other screen sharing software. And this is these are just examples of how to deal with the current condition, with the new normal. And just remember there's 4 ways. Remember, you have to take a guide, a survival guide to deal with the current situation. So just to recap, the 4 basic steps in our tough market survival plan. 1, find the motivated sellers that need your help selling right now. 2, prepare to help these sellers with a top-notch virtual marketing plan and the right calm and prepared mindset. Number 3, send these sellers your marketing material and follow up to secure your listing appointment. And number 4, do a listing presentation and show them exactly how you can sell their homes for top dollars. So I really hope you found these helpful and encouraging, and that you can put it to good use. If you do have any other type of ideas on how to promote your business and how to grow your business, and also how to reach clients, please always feel free to reach out to us and let us know your ideas, your plan, and trust me, we'll work on you to help you grow your business. So next week, Steve, you want to talk a little bit about what we have coming up?
Yes, next week we have on Tuesday, I didn't put it up yet, but we're going to be doing a reboot of our Foundation 101 training. And that's going to be, we have a whole checklist at the end that you're going to get. And we talk about everything that you need to get started. This is where you start. Whenever I work directly with real estate agents, this is the first thing that we go over. So setting up your social media profiles, your email signature, all of those list of free real estate portals that you should have a profile on, your bio, your description, all of the creative assets you need, gathering the photos and things like that. I got a whole list, a whole plan for that. And we're going to go over that top to bottom on Tuesday. So make sure you guys sign up for that at www.brokernation.events. Remember, everything is up there. If you guys ever are not sure what we're doing something every day, every weekday for the last 8 weeks. And you can see what it is that we have planned, and you can register for them and get all the login information for the Zoom at that address, brokernation.events. Instead of .com, it's .events, brokernation.events.
Perfect. Thank you, Steve. But yeah, stay tuned. Follow us on that website because all the events will be posted in there. We do have a long weekend, so I hope everyone stays safe during the weekend. Stay close to your families and enjoy yourself and enjoy, your being with your family right now more than ever. They do need you, and also remember, over the weekend, reach out to your client, reach out to your sphere, just say hello. That goes a long way. You'll be surprised the feedback that you will get. So thank you guys for staying in touch with us. Thank you for engaging today. I appreciate your time. And again, have a happy and blessed Friday. Take care, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Everybody wave.